Who were the greatest posers in bodybuilding history? Well, let's start off with number 5, Ed Corney. You can't talk about posing without talking about Ed Corney. After all, Arnold famously said in Pumping Iron, "Now that's what they call posing." And I agree. You know, there's lots that are now better, but this guy paved the way for what was to come. You know, look at the drama in his actions and the regality, the proud display of muscle. Awesome. Vince Taylor is number 4. Now, some may put him higher. However, wait till you see who's coming up after him. Now, Vince would often start off a routine with a graceful, slow tempo, and then he would amp it up later on, really working the crowd and doing some dynamic posing. But here you can see how he gracefully positions his body, and even his face is used to tell the posing story, what he's trying to get across to the audience. Really gets into it. Love it. Now, another reason I've chosen Vince Taylor as number 4 is the way that he would do his compulsory poses. Now, he's just hit his tricep pose and he's about to hit a abdominal and thigh. So wipes the oil off. Look at those splits. You could hide a coin in those. Absolutely dynamically displaying all the splits and the separation in his body. Fantastic. Francis Benfetto, what can you say about that? This guy would give 100% to a posing routine. He would wring out every ounce of muscularity from every pose, just like he'd wring water out of a sponge. Gave it 100%. And this posing routine from 1990 is particularly famous. Great flexibility there as well. Flexibility is really important for a classic bodybuilding routine. You know, no one wants to see a lumbering, you know, bloated mess like you're seeing on stage in the open now. Let's keep it classic. Look at this. He's building up to his lat spread, shows his orchestrations in his lower back, and bang. Fantastic. Francis Benfetto. This man, Sean Ray, it's hard to imagine anybody beating Sean Ray in the posing area. However, there is one I could possibly put above him at a push. Sean Ray here was the penultimate poser. Look at that. His foot positioning, the way he opens his hand as he moves into the next pose, looks down his arm, everything is meticulous, everything is perfectly rehearsed. Once again, a John Brown posing protege. But what amazes me about Sean Ray is his balance. You know, no matter what pose he's hitting, as he transitions down to a kneeling or a lunging pose, he never falters, he never falls. Absolutely sensational. And he should have won the 1992 Mr. Olympia. Now here's our number 1, Lee Labrada. But what can you say about Lee's posing? It's just phenomenal. He had a Taekwondo background and it shows through his balance, and he sort of emulates some of the Taekwondo patterns that he would have had to learn. Holds a pose for just the right amount of time. Again, just like Ray, he opens his hands as he moves from pose to pose. His hip placement, his foot placement is all considered when doing a pose. He's obviously practiced hours and put hours and hours into his posing practice. Look at this, the Pray to the Gods pose. Fantastic. Look dramatically, looks at the audience, and bang, here's my lat spread in your face. Look at the hands again. And swings around, perfect transition. And this is why I rate Lee Labrada the number 1 posing master in bodybuilding history, closely followed by Sean Ray. Let's keep it classic.